Hey guys, enter the stars, and we're back decoding the framework of the Matrix. And this is what we do to combat the magic, sex magic, entertainment magic, sports magic in our reality. And we begin to understand why we are so weak to the things around us. Today we're going to decode DEMI LOVATO. Now, I watched this video by Black Child. DEMI LOVATO, cool for the summer. This was many of her performances, the most recent one being on the VMA Awards. This is a great video. We're going to dig a little bit deeper. You're going to notice the purple in the background of her performance. But we're going to go deeper than that. The wolf, and the last name LOVATO means like a wolf. Lupus, Lupercalia. We've talked all about Lupercalia on this channel. Okay? DEMI means demigod. Okay, so this is her newest album, Confident, and what I see here is wolf. I see fur. I see a wolf's head on this cover. I see claws, and this is sex magic. Okay, of course this image is photoshopped. Her thighs do not look like that. She was born on the 233rd day of the year with 133 left. There's your 33 and 33. And, of course, this is in leap years. August 20th, 8/2, which is 88. Okay? Here's the proof of what her name means. DEMI, meaning demigod. All right? And then the LOVATO, of course, meaning the wolf. So I dug a little deeper to see if there were any other wolf references to DEMI LOVATO. And of course, the Washington Post reported on the 88th day after the 88th day of the year, June 25th, 2012, which just so happens to be the date that Michael Jackson died, as well as the date that I, Pet Goat 2 came out. And they reported on DEMI LOVATO at Wolf Trap. Now, of course, there's references to howling, okay? And, of course, wolves and dogs howl. This is no accident, you guys. She talks about being dumped for the summer. This was 3 full years before her album about Cool for the Summer was going to come out. It was almost like she was foreshadowing her own album that would come out. She got howls from the crowd, okay? This goes deeper. They open this by saying that she was a teen celeb version of the Book of Job. This is blasphemy, okay? She confessed in Cosmopolitan that she was bipolar, gone on Ryan Seacrest's show to admit being a cutter, okay? This is what our kids are exposed to, all right, when they follow these people. And then she said it wasn't healthy for recovery. And then she announced on Twitter that she'd been dumped by Joe Jonas. Okay, so can you see the setup? Okay, Joe Jonas, these guys were supposed to be quote unquote Christians, but yet they came out of the Disney school. Then they're comparing it to Job. So they're getting the Christian kids, the Christian vote, the Christian fans. And then she gets dumped because she was trying to be bulimic so that she could attract Joe Jonas, but he dumped her anyway. But she's cool for the summer because she's just going to turn gay. And this is the line of reasoning and the script that they put in front of our children that simply follow what they see on TV. All right? So this was early on. This was 2012, before she would come out, quote unquote, and talk about her lifestyle, or at least give the suggestion about her lifestyle, which you can see here in Black Child's video. Here, even more synchronicities. This was released on October 16th, which, of course, in the Roman calendar is August 16th. October is the 8th month in the Roman calendar. We saw this date, August 16th, on the Georgia Guidestones Cube, and did a lot of research into that August 16th date, and it is loaded with end times dates and things like that. Cool for the Summer was released on July 1st, That is the very middle day in the calendar. July 1st is the very middle date, the exact halfway point in the calendar, the yearly annual calendar. What else can we derive from this? Here we see DEMI with the upside down pyramid, okay, with the arrow pointing down. And we also saw her with the Baphomet that is encoded into this necklace. It's also in the shirt she is wearing in this video here. We see the upside down Baphomet there, okay, which the goat could be a wolf as well, all right, when we look at the design on her, whatever you call that she's wearing, that top. Now, LOVATO is from Dallas, Texas. We talked all about the significance of that in the timeline of the World Trade Center, that this is the location of Roe versus Wade, and how all that overlaid into the World Trade Center story. If you have questions about that, do a search on that on my channel. Now, on her interview with Ryan Seacrest, she talked about all of her charity work. But what she doesn't tell you is that she was named the LA Pride Parade Grand Marshal and the lead performer of the New York City Pride Week for her contribution to the lesbian, gay, bi, transsexual community. Okay. She's an amazing role model for today's youth, both lesbian, gay, bi, T, and non, for her activism in the area of equality. Okay. And positive messaging on body image. All right. So do you see how they corral and round up maybe those who aren't feeling so great about their bodies for the reasons that were shown in the media? Focuses on the body image. So they create the problem and then they create a solution. Well, that's fine. If you have a struggle, just join this community because you'll be accepted. Can you see how this works? It is insidious. Okay, it's insidious. They are the ones creating the body image struggles. They are the ones photoshopping her, okay, to make girls think that they should look like that. That is the problem. Then they pretend like they're relating to the daily struggles of teens, talking about bipolar disorder, alcohol, drugs, and then they say, well, you know, but here's the answer, okay? Just be gay and you'll be fine. Because that way we don't have to worry about getting dumped by our boyfriend, right? That's the whole message here. But what they don't tell you is that in the lesbian and gay community, life is even 10 times harder. Higher incidence of domestic violence, murder, death, suicide, cutting, self-mutilation. All of these things are much higher in this community, okay? That's what this is all about, you guys. I see it as plain as day. Even this Dallas reference, where she's currently residing, or her hometown anyway, has significance where Roe versus Wade was passed in 1973, legalizing abortion. And then 42 years later, gay marriage being legalized. She is part of the propaganda